This is Mark Bell, SuperTraining Gym, the strongest gym in the West. I chose Trevor on this given day to torture and punish, but he didn't train with me for very long. I like to warm up both my upper body and my lower body for lower body workout sessions. I notice a lot of faulty positioning from people not warming up their upper body on lower body days and vice versa. So I tend to just like to get the whole body warm. I like to make sure the shoulders are going to be able to accept the type of squatting that we're going to do for the day. And I notice that a lot of people end up in crappy positions from not taking their time to warm up. So take your time to warm up, make sure you do things properly. It only takes you a few extra minutes. It doesn't really take you that much longer, but what it ends up doing for you in the long run is so much more beneficial. So you just saw us go through a circuit right there. We went through some belt squats, some 45-degree back raise, and some sit-ups. We did approximately 20 reps, 25 reps of each one, and we went through about 4 different times. You can see my boy Nsima rocking that new S t-shirt that you can get from HowMuchYouBench.net, and those beautiful new shorts you can also get from HowMuchYouBench.net. He's working on some box squats, and we got some haters out there that consistently don't think that a box squat can work really well. The way that Nsima is utilizing these box squats has helped him tremendously. He has not really handled much heavy weight since he's had a knee surgery. Up until just the last few weeks, and you can see both these guys here are kind of leaning into their squats a little bit, and they're almost like a touch and go on the box. But Nsima's had tremendous transfer over from a box squat, so just give them a try. It's just another movement. You know, it's another way of squatting. You got a front squat, you have a regular squat, you got a safety bar squat, you got a camber bar squat, lots and lots of different types of squats. Jessica Smith was not having the best day, as all of us end up doing at some point. We all have our days that are shittier than other ones, and I picked her up on this day and made her train with me, and so we did some squats together, and we worked out her frustrations with the weights. It's important that you get around like-minded individuals, people that want to get better, people that want to be the best. And that's what we have here at SuperTraining Gym. We have people that are always striving to be better. You see me picking up the world's strongest man with the greatest of ease, pressing him repeatedly over my head. Here we got my boy David Webb, repping out about 350 pounds on those deadlifts. You can see he's working on forcing those knees out, keeping that chest position high. He's also working without a belt. My boy Big Dan has been back in the gym lately, and Dan always rockets the weight off the ground so quickly. You can see here, he's got a lot of explosive power even after being out of the gym for a little bit. He likes to wrap up that knee. Keep in mind all the wrist wraps we have here at HowMuchYouBench.net can be utilized as multi-purpose wraps. So that is a wrist wrap that he has wrapped around his knee because he's got some knee pain. Jessica and I decided to mosey on over to the Rogue Rack, and we decided to do some rack pulls. We got some rack pulls going on here with chains. Why am I doing a rack pull? Well, I don't feel like lifting the weight up from the ground. It's too low to the floor. I decided that deadlifting and having the weight all the way on the ground is just way too much for me. I'm too old. I can't bend over that far. And if I do bend over that far, I'm more than likely gonna fart or shit my pants. So I'm trying to keep everything in tight and keep myself from crapping myself. Speaking of crapping myself, here I am with 405 pounds and a bunch of chains on each side. And people consistently ask me if I've lost strength because of the keto diet. The answer is no, I've not lost strength because of the keto diet. I've lost strength because I've lost a lot of weight. Recently, I've brought carbs back in. I feel really good. I feel leaner than ever. I feel stronger than ever. In some respects, in some regards, I'm weaker. My conditioning has improved. Look how easy Nsima is. Just, it's not even worth mentioning. He's blasting out those deadlifts so easily, 625 pounds, and now here he is with 585. The guy does that hook grip style. You can see he's pausing them, and I was talking to him on this particular day about him relaxing a little bit more, him relaxing his body a little bit more, relaxing his shoulders, getting a little too hyped up. My boy Smokey, torn bicep and all, he's still training. He's still figuring out ways of getting after it, whatever way he can. Focus on the shit that you can do and don't worry about the stuff that you can't do. They say don't worry about the horse being blind, just load the wagon. That's what you want to do. Just keep fucking working. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Ooh, Boise 2017, never forget. What is that thing? Boy, that was weird. Our camera guys are weird. I don't know what they were zooming in on right there exactly, but that kind of looked like a penis is first thing that comes to mind, but I think that about everything around here. There's my boy Pig. Getting after it with the tank. A lot of people ask questions about this. What is this sled with wheels? Why do you have a sled that's got wheels? Well, it's fucking hard. The thing's brutal. It's called the tank, and the thing is a real bitch. It's got multiple settings on it that give you resistance. So it's not assistance, it's resistance. This guy's jacked and tan. Look at this guy. Unbelievable. Mark Smelly Bell checking in here, just getting more and more jacked and tan. So we did a circuit on this particular day. We try to do stuff where we get very little rest interval. I think the day before I did this exact same circuit, so I'm not too happy about this right now. These pulls right here, as some of you strongman guys know, tear up your hands. You guys are probably laughing because we're literally moving no weight in comparison to what real strongman athletes do. But this piece is very challenging. The tank is from a company called Torque Fitness. It's a great product. Here's Jessica Smith. As we mentioned earlier today, she's having kind of a grumpy day. She wasn't feeling it, but we made her get through the workout and we made her have a good day. She ended up having an awesome day, awesome training session, ended up feeling better about herself, and that's what all this stuff is about in the first place. It looks like you're moving around a bunch of weights, but really it's our self-expression of our form of self-improvement. Strength is never a weakness. Weakness is never a strength. Catch y'all later. Finishing up today's training session with some tank action. I'm always praying for a bigger challenge and for a harder challenge each and every day. Rather than praying for help, I pray for shit to get a little harder. And stuff like this gives you some great resistance. You can take your efforts through plowing through these resistances and you can apply them in your everyday life. If you have the ability to lose weight, you have the ability to get stronger, you have the ability to wake up early. Every single person possesses those abilities. There's nothing special about any of those attributes that I just mentioned. I think people sometimes think it's genetic, or they think it's steroids, or they think it's this. They want to point to these other things that it might be. But it's just hard work, and it's knocking out of the park each and every day that you fucking come to the gym. On top of that, if you don't feel like coming to the gym, then you need to check yourself. You need to get around like-minded people that want to get better, because today, Jessica didn't want to train. I have my days where I don't want to train either. And what did I do? I picked her up. I said, you're riding with me. We're lifting together today. Her and I have completely different backgrounds when it comes to sports, when it comes to lifting. But doesn't matter. Everything we did today was immediately scalable, meaning we could take some weight off, we can switch some weights out, and we can continue onward. The stuff we're doing right here, anyone can join in on this fun. Anyway, the resistance that you face in the gym is the same resistance you face outside the gym. Learn how to fight through it. Rather than cowering in the corner and doing one of these and folding up, if you do that, more punches are coming your way anyway. And it's all gonna fucking hurt very, very badly. So why not take your fist, clench it as hard as you fucking possibly can, and start swinging for the fences. Strength is never a weakness. That's all the time we got for today. See y'all later.